Drake used analytics to make hot songs.
Oh, that's what you're on. Okay.
And when Drake, let's not forget, Drake dropped the album last year. I guess it was him, and it flopped.
Let me ask you, did you listen to the album though?
I ain't listening to no Drake albums.
But why not? It's good music on there. And like I said, I think he was saying he was making house music, which is fine. Like I say, I like Drake's melody. I can kind of play some of his music with my daughter. It's just, he's not, I mean, even though he does rap about murder and killing now, because he's a gangster, you know, but for the most part, he does make commercial songs. He knows how to make songs that are going to be worldwide hits.
He's analytical. So if he want to be the best selling person, he got it.
But how do people do that? Is it a system? Is that why we like Drake, or is it just?
It's a system. He got his whole crew. Find out what the black people rocking to, and let me get those writers. And we write together and get the beat. I want the beat, so everybody. I want all radio stuff, and then we can rock too. But like I said before, he made that one album by himself, and the bitch went flop. That's who he is.
So, and when you say flop, it did well, but it didn't do it didn't do Drake numbers. It didn't do the typical Drake numbers.
I ain't not hear one song on the radio, Brandon.
No, they not just. But why would they not play any of those? Because if you listen to the album, it's a decent album to listen to. It's not any hits on there. It's just good elevator music. I would say that it's just music you can play that sounds good.
And watch this. We got a clip on here with George Wallace. George Wallace said, when black people disappear off the planet, you won't hear no music on the radio. When white people disappear off the planet, you won't hear no music in the elevators. So Brandon just said this man did an elevator album.
He did.
and that's why he didn't have a single from it. And six to 8 months later, him and 21 Savage, he said, "Oh man, I had to get some. Man, I fucked up."
No, I agree. I think he dropped the album. It's an elevator music album. I'm on a cruise album. I'm out the country album. I think it's one of those kind of things, and that's what happens when these artists get to a certain level. They're unrelated. You can't really relate to them, and they're on a different plane. They've already been on a different playing field, but it's just not the same Drake that we used to like. I'm not saying you used to like Drake, but it's not the same Drake, the corny one, falling off the stage, breaking his ankle, because that was Drake at one point, but people kind of forget about that Drake. Now we got Mob Ties Drake, and you don't want to cross. He's buying a plane, you know, and I guess he sold some of his catalog or something like that. You know, I don't know. It's just a different Drake. Now he's got braids now.
When you heard a Jewish man selling some of his property, when did you hear that?
Well, they do sell to their own, I guess. So is it somebody else? Does he own it still, or is he doing a partnership with another group?
I believe Drake, once the deal stopped with Cash Money, he had his whole setup ready to go, lined out, sure. Ready. Producers, we own all our stuff. I forgot the name of his record deal.
But you know what? It's not just him. He has a team behind him that knows what they're doing. They know the music industry. They know what kind of contract and what kind of situation he needs to set up next. It's not just how these other rappers are moving around and they're getting jerked. He has people that's making the right decisions for his career.
Since it's February and this is Black History Month, let's talk about Black history.
Okay, go ahead.
Drake done the same thing Machine Gun Kelly done.
Okay.
All right. Both of them Caucasian mans, Anglo-Saxons.
No, that's not true.
Hey, what does mama look like? You say your mama, who your mama is? All right. Both of them Anglo-Saxons.
Okay.
Per their mamas. They jumped on a black bandwagon.
Okay.
Sucked up everything, all they can suck up. Build a name for yourself under the black man. Once that contract was up, pow, They switched, they changed on you, man. They changed like people change draws, man, once a week.
I get what you're saying. So you look at Drake as a culture vulture, kind of, even though he does have melanin in his skin.
First of all, he can't go to the beach without suntan lotion. Second, Drake in 2007, I told you what he said. What kind of woman do you desire?
You're right.
Every
more
woman
stuff people forget.
Weighed 100 pounds with no curves, look like a damn skeleton with some pants on. That's Correct. The kind of woman he wanted.
Right. And you can kind of, I'm not saying this is the end all be all, but look at the woman he had a baby with. That'll tell you a lot too. So
that will tell you a lot. We need to interview that porn star and ask her, how did she get Drake to go outside his character and impregnate her if that's his child? Who knows? I didn't see no reports.
Right. I saw him do an interview with I'm not sure if it was maybe not Bleacher Report. It was one of those Barstool Sports or something like that, where he had his son doing an interview with them, and then they interviewed Drake too, and they were just asking him a bunch of questions. I didn't realize his son is that old. His son dribbling basketball, doing all kind of stuff. So a lot of time has passed by. Drake is a father. His life is changing, I guess, and just having kids, your music is gonna change too. You know, it's not the same. I think he's looking for a new sound. I think that's why he did an album with 21 Savage.
That's his old style. That's his I didn't know. I told you I ain't know listen to a Drake album.
But why not? But why not?
Brandon, if I want to go to the Barnum's Banging Circus to see some class, I got a feeling his album is great. I heard a song when they played on the Super Bowl. I said, damn, that's a new Drake song. I looked it up. That came out 10 years ago. but it was great. But I haven't had the privilege or the luxury to listen to none of his albums.
Yeah, I think his older stuff is better. It's more substance wise, for you. But I don't know. I guess we're getting to the age where the type of rap we listen to, I don't know. I was going to ask you what artists do you gravitate to now? Because I mean, it's clearly not Drake.
I like Drake. I like his radio. He make excellent radio songs. I like all his radio songs. Every single one he dropped, I liked them.
What about Gunna? Have you listened to any Gunna music?
No, you don't listen to them damn Gunna.
Why not? Why not?